light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys. Time to make a choice. Time to find our courage. Time to be deployed. Make our only stand here. Make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready. Kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Fight the war. Fight the war. Oh, who knows why we're fighting? It's about the bite. Let the right is writing. Settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Souls in the ruins, or rubble in the streets, corpses near the buildings, all is light and heat. Time to take a stand, boys, time to make a choice. Time to find our courage, time to be deployed. Make our only stand here, make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready, kiss the ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Fight the war. Oh, fight the war. Fight the war. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There we go into the distance. And I do think I had my volume at about half normal volume for that. Sorry, guys, on the music. What's up, everyone? Welcome, Arbonauts. Hello, everyone, on a Thursday. A little later than I normally like to start. I warned everyone this was going to be a late start this evening because I was in the city reviewing a show. I was reviewing a show for the New York City Fringe Festival called Plath. Yesterday, there were two shows that I reviewed, that I saw and reviewed. Both of them I saw with my lovely wife. One of them was called Far from Canterbury, which was actually named one of the top 10 shows of the New York City Fringe Festival. And the other one was called Everscape. And it was basically about these four guys who play an MMO, four people who play an MMO. It wasn't bad. It did have the Leroy Jenkins joke, but I did get the impression that the people writing it thought that the Leroy Jenkins joke was super timely. And, you know, insofar as that's now 10 years old, there was a little bit of the, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Reefer Madness, but basically it's this, you know, why marijuana is terrible for you, blah, 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 blah. There was a little bit of that that struck me as being an issue with this as well, where it was kind of like the dangers of online gaming, and here's what can happen. And I was a little bit like, not Not a bad show, though. It actually had some surprisingly moving moments, too. But, you know, I could have done without the lecture, you know, without the little, you know, the moral lecture at the same time. But that's okay. Anyway, but it was enjoyable to do a little bit of that. I like the Fringe reviews because they don't take long to do. And so I went and saw a show Plath tonight with a friend of mine and then came back. And now I'm streaming for all of you wonderful people. You guys know the way to help out the stream. !CTT will allow you to tweet out the stream to all and sundry. Thank you so much, Apples, for taking care of that. You guys know that if you go to my YouTube channel, !ArvTube, would get you to my YouTube channel, and that's how you check out the past broadcasts of the stream, !ArvTube. Steam group will get you to the Steam group where you can hang out with the other Arvanauts. We now have 241 members over there, so you can hang out with them and check out stuff and discuss things on the forums and all that kind of good stuff. And last, of course, !Arvtreon, which is how you support my Patreon. We are so close, folks, to that $200 level. When we hit the $200 level, chat is going to be able to vote on a game for me to play again, just like you guys did with Sam and Max and with Chrono Trigger. And so we are up to 196, so I'd really love to break that level tonight. Also, I haven't had a chance to add this on the Patreon page, but if we get to $225, then I'm going to add a new level where we're going to be able to do a special voiceover stream once per month. And it might be reading Fighting Fantasy Gamebook stuff. It might be, you know, Dungeons and Dragons. It might be something like that involving some of the pro voice actors that we did for the Harebrained Schemes stream, which I noticed that you guys are talking about a little bit in chat. I wanted to mention, by the way, Bendups, and I'll say hi to everyone in a second, but I wanted to mention that if you guys are not getting Twitch notifications, first of all, always make sure to double check under the Twitch window and make sure that you are listed not just as following me, but that you've turned on the send me email notifications when he goes live. But also make sure to follow me on Twitter. If you guys, I think I should have like Arv Twitter or something like that. But if you guys are able to check out my Twitter, I always try to put something there as well. So I put an announcement in Steam, in the Steam group. I also do something on Twitter, and then obviously the notification from Twitch itself. So hopefully all those things together will be able to help you guys get there. We are playing some Temple of Terror tonight, Fighting Fantasy Gamebook. This is fulfilling Patreon for August. We're going to play this tonight, and then tomorrow, if we have to finish it, then I'll be doing a short story, reading. Probably not tonight, probably tomorrow will be the last one of that. And then we'll move back into Shadowrun, and we will be with Shadowrun going forward for the next month or so. I guess I shouldn't say that. The next couple of weeks, that's going to be the focus of the channel. When we get through that, then I'm looking to play Alpha Protocol, which I've been really kind of pumped to play. Also, a couple of the Sherlock Holmes games I'm pumped to play. And then later on, Sword Coast Legends. At some point, they'll release a functional PC version of Arkham Knight. The second Phoenix Wright game I want to give a try to. You know, lots of other cool, fun stuff like that. I know that White March, the White March just came out for Pillars of Eternity. I might take a look at that at some point. So a lot of good stuff out there, but we will see how that goes. So with that said, let me say hi to everybody who is here to start out the stream. Thank you so much to the Recruit. What's up? Oh, you haven't bought the album. You're going to be busy. Okay, cool, man. That's cool. What's up, Grows? Hello, Someplace Asleep. What's up, Roix? What's going on, McCurious? What is up, Gray Divic? What's up, Div? Hello, Dark and Wolf. What's up, Brother Todd? Hello, Blackberry Bear. What is up, Benny Hill? Hello, Bendups. What is up, Arcades? Hello, Acclimative. Hello to my awesome mods, the best mods on Twitch. What's up, Shadowed Mage? Hello, Lego Freak, and hello, Apples. And by the way, I want to mention Roix. I don't want to sort of talk out of school here, but I don't know if you want to make an announcement about stuff. But by the way, Gray Dibic, voiceover specialist, part of the Harebrained Schemes awesomeness last Thursday. But I don't know if you want to make an announcement, Roix. If you don't, I won't make you, but about a step that got made. So we will see if that happens. But anyway, so wonderful to see all of you wonderful people. All right, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. And let me turn on that. What's going on, everybody? Whoa, hello. The camera's like, I will be here. Let me just turn that camera down a little bit. Hold on one second. Hold on one moment. I don't want to have that. I want to do this. I want to configure the webcam so it isn't right in my face. I want to make it so you can see me to join the human race. There we go. That's better. There we go. That's the, now we see the violence inherent in the system. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, everybody? Good to see everyone. Technically a film actor. Ah, okay. Well, you tell me. We can wait then, Royx. I just wanted to give you a chance. Obviously, we'll spend a lot of time talking about it when it comes closer, but, you know, so up to you. I'll leave it up to you, boss, in this case. So, hi, everyone. Good to see everyone. I am wearing today, I want you all to see, I am wearing my Wizard 20d6 Fireball shirt. And I'm doing that for your benefit so that we can, you know, just to set you guys off on the right foot. Because today, chat, we have a very important stream. It is really good, isn't it, Ben? Yeah, no kidding, man. It's good, good stuff. So here we go, people. The time has come. Are you guys ready for this? I'm going to warn you all. Temple of Terror is widely considered one of the more difficult fighting fantasy game books. Now, we have defeated a whole bunch of them to this point. We have defeated the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. We have beaten the Citadel of Chaos, the Forest of Doom. We beat Starship Traveler. We beat City of Thieves, Death Trap Dungeon. We beat the Forest of Doom. Let's see. Not the Forest of Doom. I meant the Island of the Lizard King. We beat Scorpion Swamp. Let's see. We took down Caverns of the Snow Witch. We did not defeat House of Hades because that book's tough. We did, however, defeat Talisman of Death. We beat down Space Assassin. We knocked out Freeway Fighter. So we've done all of those, but we have not done Temple of Terror yet. So Temple of Terror, we're going to be seeing. Yes. Normal stream area place. Yes, yes, exactly. The stream made you skip me playing Arkham Knight. Well, I appreciate that, Lego. I appreciate. Yeah. Claude Cybertroll's been stirring stuff up nice. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to going back to play it, but I do want to fulfill Patreon requirements and get back into a little bit of Fighting Fantasy Gamebook, so I wanted to make sure that I did that. So, the question is, chat, are you guys prepared? Are you ready? Do you think you can defeat this guy? I mean, he's not the only guy you have to beat, but do you think this guy is going to go down? Look at that face. Do you think? Look at that. Look at that look at that. You can't even focus on him. He's so like, he's like, what do you guys think? Can it be done? Can it be defeated? Temple of Error. I am the hero. I'm the hero. What's up, Orb? You ready? No, we'll die horribly. Not the attitude, recruit. Not the attitude. Okay. All right, people. Well, let's get it on. I have faith that you will be able to manage it, and let's make it happen. All right. Let's do it up, and I am going to pop up some music. This is courtesy of Super Guitar Bros, as always. I shouldn't say as always, but often. And this actually, the first track you guys are going to recognize, this was just released yesterday by them. So you guys can check this out. Big fans of Super Guitar Bros, friends of the show. And we're going to be using their playlist. So let's do it. Such good music for this. You're not ready for polling, pooping? Oh, that's okay. Well, this first one is just going to be a name. Okay, for those of you who are new to this system, who have not done this before, the way that we work is we start by creating a character name, and then we build the character, and we use skill, stamina, and luck. And this one is fairly straightforward. At least to begin with, it's fairly straightforward. There is some magic involved in this, but that's later. So, the first thing that we have to do is we have to pick up names. That's the first thing we have to do is pick up names. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take, let's see, I will do up to 10. So I will take nominations for, again, only 1 nominations per person. So I'm going to take nominations for what you guys would like to do for the name. And I will take the first 10 that I see. Again, only 1 per person, please. Wait a second. There we go. Okay. So, what do you want to do for names, people? Well, We're trying to avoid the profanity, but I could certainly do Arvin, F, and Elleron. So what do we got for names? Buff Boy Butt Cheeks? Alrighty then. Sten Reiner. Godslayer. What's up, Marine? A little presumptuous, don't you think? Godslayer. Throckwaddle. Ooh, Macho Thunder. Macho Thunder is good. Dude, Throckwaddle. I like Throckwaddle, but Macho Thunder. I think that's got some legs. That has definitely got some legs. True, true. That's true enough. Hey, Dragon Spear. What's up, bro? Ooh! Hey, look at that! Somebody just adjusted their pledge up, people. Somebody just adjusted your pledge up. Whoever it was, you guys adjusted up. We're now we're past $200. Thank you guys. We have reached that goal. If we're able to keep that goal, okay, Dirk Daring, I like that. If we're able to keep that up through September 1st, it has to like register through September 1st, then you guys will be able to vote on a game. You guys will be able to vote on a game. Nice. Thank you guys so much to whoever that was. Whoever wants to announce it, that's awesome. That's really cool. Thank you guys. And if we can get to the 225 mark, don't forget, voiceovers once a month. Voiceovers once a month if we can get to 225. Obviously, if we can get to 300, I haven't decided about the 250 level, but if we can get to 300, we'll do the Dungeons and Dragons once a month with viewers. But to 225 people, 225 will get us to that level. 225 will get us to the voiceover level. Thank you so much to whoever that was. It wasn't me. You guys could all thank me. Okay, cool. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so we've got 7 choices. Do we have any other nominees? I've got 7 choices right now. Do we have any other nominees for names? Any other choices? It was Dirk the Daring who did it? Was it you, Blackberry Bear? Oh, thank you, Blackberry Bear. At you, bless you. Aw, thank you, Blackberry Bear. That was very, very kind of you. Thank you. Can we get some love for Blackberry Bear? Thank you, Blackberry Bear. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. What's up, Kiko? Hammer War. I'd give you that, but you already got Godslayer, Marine. So I can't give you another one, man. Billy Bob Schmilly Bob, huh? Thanks, Blackberry Bear. That's very kind of you. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Shadowed for bumping his pledge. Thank you to all you guys. You guys are all super awesome. Hashtag Blackberry Bear. Yeah. Okay. Billy Bob Schmilly Bob. Okay, anyone else? Do we have one last nominee? We've got Arvin F. and Elleron, Buff Boy Buttcheek, Sten Reiner, Godslayer, Throckwaddle, Macho Thunder, Dirk Daring, At You Bless You, Billy Bob Schmilly Bob. And we've got, and that's it so far. Do we have one last nominee? And again, you can only do one nomination each. So if you've already nominated, you're out of luck. Oh, I missed that. Sorry. Atticus Hammerstrike. That's a good one. I see it. I got it. Yep, I got it, Shoutout. Sorry, dude. Atticus Hammerstrike. Nice. Okay, people. Shoutout, are you able to make this, or are you still indisposed? Should I do this poll? It's fine if you need me to do it. Okay. Give me 1 second then. Yours is a little troubling. A little troubling, Lego. I love you, man, but it's a little troubling, that one. Macho Thunder. Macho Thunder. Although Macho Thunder is a little bit more like Freeway Fighter sounding than, you know. Okay, Billy Bob. Schmilly Bob. Atticus Hammer Strike. Let's see if this worked. There you go. Arvin F. and Elleron, Buff Boy, Butt Cheek, Sten Reiner, Godslayer, Throckwaddle, Macho's Thunder, Dirk Daring, Et You Bless You, Billy Bob, Schmilly Bob, or Atticus Hammer Strike. Please vote. Sorry. You were otherwise indisposed. Sorry, I thought you said you were indisposed, man. I was trying to help you out. Just trying to help you out. Sorry. Okay, so go ahead and vote, guys. And what we're going to do is we're going to take the top 5. Then we're going to drop it to the top 2. And then we'll go from there. So go ahead and 5. The way you do it, remember, is you type exclamation point. What's up, Messiah? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying... I thought when I asked, are you indisposed, that's what you were saying yes to. Sorry. You guys do exclamation point choose space whichever one you want. So either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 10. You go exclamation point choose space. It's not vote, it's choice. It's choose. There it is. Choose 10. There it is. Exclamation point. Hey, Rocket Chris, what's up, man? It's going well, man. It's going well. Looking forward to some Temple of Terror tonight. It's choose. Exclamation point choose. I appreciate the vote of confidence, by the way, Recruit. Hey, Glob, what's up, man? Good to see everyone. Good to see you, Messiah. Good to see everyone else. Oh, you can re-vote? Really? I don't want to help the other candidates. All right, so far we've got 1 vote for Arvin F. and Elleron, 1 vote for Buff Boy, 1 vote for Sten Reiner, nothing for Godslayer. We got 2 votes for Throckwaddle. Throckwaddle's gotten some love. Got 1 vote for Macho Thunder. I thought that was going to get more play. 1 vote for Et You Bless You, 1 vote for Billy Bob. A lot of people like Atticus Hammer Strike. Oh, thanks, Chris. Well, I appreciate that, man. No problem that you weren't there, and awesome. Thanks. I'm glad that you liked it. And yeah, I enjoyed it. It was great. So I don't know if you saw, Chris, but we just got the vote. We just passed the $200 level in the Patreon. So it means that if it stays there, then chat is going to be able to vote on a game for me to play for next month. So that would be cool. Man, Atticus is really dominating so far. But again, we're going to take the top 5. We're going to take the top 5, and we're going to vote again for those. So we're going to take the top 5, which right now would be Atticus, Throckwaddle, and then we got a bunch of people at 1. Actually, if we don't get anyone to tie it, I may just do the top 2. But assuming we have more than that, we'll see what the other votes are going to go. Serious names are stupid. So yeah, so again, last call, last call. I'm outraged that Buff Boy isn't winning. Where did you do that? A pole wiener? No, where? Oh, the current poll winner. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, I like that. Current poll winner is 10. I like that. I like that. Very nice. Lame. Yeah. Well, next week I've got school. Actually, next week on Monday I got to do a lot of syllabus design and stuff. More. I mean, I've already done some, but more. And then next Thursday, classes begin. And once more into the breach. Hey, Just2, what's up, man? What's up, Just2? How you doing? Okay. Alright, let's see what we've got. So, Atticus Hammer Strike 1. Now, we're going to take the top 5. Let's see if I'm able to do that. Atticus. Okay, look, so I'm not going to do that then because we had the fewer ones. So instead, we're going to go with Atticus, Buff Boy, and Throckwaddle. So that's what we've got. So we're going to go Atticus, which was the current winner. We've got Buff Boy and Throckwaddle. All right, there we go. So now we've got... I know. I appreciate the try. I appreciate the try. Okay. I don't know yet, Rocket. I don't know, Chris. I'm guessing that it's going to stay as it is. I thought about... Because I actually do not have a night class this semester. So I thought about the possibility of doing a Monday, Thursday, Friday instead of Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll have to think about that. I have to decide whether or not Monday or Tuesday is a better day. Monday might... I mean... I don't know. I could go either way. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Atticus, Buff Boy, and Throckwaddle. So I'm not 100% sure. Atticus Hammerstrike. I feel like Atticus Hammerstrike is a name that ought to show up in a movie. I feel like if there is not a movie yet with Atticus Hammerstrike, that needs to change. Like, Atticus Hammerstrike has got to exist, and it's got to be played by, like, someone badass, like Liam Neeson or, like, friggin' Denzel Washington or Clive Owen or, well, Clive Owen's not Owen. Like Daniel Craig, you know, Atticus Hammerstrike. Yes, I am a college professor. Yep. I am indeed. Everything's good, Just2. I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Got some more writing I got to get done and some prep I got to do. Next week, by the way, don't forget, folks, Dragon Con next week. I'm going to be down there Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, coming back Tuesday, and that'll be my last travel for a while. The last convention that I have this year after Dragon Con might be World Fantasy, which is up in Saratoga Springs. That's late October, early November. I don't know for a fact if I'm doing that or not, but this is the last confirmed one. There is a panel I'm doing at New York City Comic Con on podcasting, but that's a local one, so that's just going to be there and back. In fact, I'll probably stream that evening. But the other one, I might actually be doing that with ArvBox or whatever. But yeah, so if you guys are in the Atlanta, Georgia area, would love to see any or all of you there. Yeah, man, I like that name, dude. I like Atticus Hammerstrike. Although I do wish that Macho Thunder got a little more play. Just because I don't know. I feel like a hypothetical battle between Flex Buff Chest and Macho Thunder would lead to the end of all things, I feel like. I'm just saying. Alright, last call. Current poll winner is Atticus Hammerstrike. Man, Atticus Hammerstrike, people really like that. Throckwaddle. Right? Yeah. Atticus, Buff Boy, and Throckwaddle. Alright, this is the last call, people. Last call. The winner of this will be the name. The winner of this will be the name. Did you notice, and yeah, Shadow, you noticed that I gave ArcanusBot some love the other day on Twitter. UGE Plex, also known as RC, was a fan enough to, he commented, someone asked him about bots in different channels, and so I gave ArcanusBot some love. Giveaway is rigged. No problem, man. It is. It's a great bot. Atticus Hammerstrike. Atticus Hammerstrike is the winner. Atticus Hammerstrike wins. I like that name. Atticus Hammerstrike. All right, people. So, Atticus Hammerstrike is the winner. Now, for those of you who don't know, Lego Freak usually has been our standard dice roller. All right, good night, Recruit. Thanks for stopping by, man. So, I like Macho Thunder too. I know it. I know it, Orb. I know. We'll have to soldier on somehow. Atticus is solid, though. So, Atticus Hammerstrike. We need to give this person stamina, skill, and luck. Now, stamina basically is health. So this is how much health you're going to have. Skill is your ability in battle. Also applies sometimes to special athletic things that you try to do. And then obviously you have luck. Lego has dice and should be ready to go. And so we're going to start with skill. This is an important one. Lego is going to roll a 6. I guess you hope he's going to roll 6. He's going to roll a 6-sided die. He's going to add 6 to it, and that's going to give the skill. So here we go, people. This is a big start. Skill time. What is your skill going to be, Lego? What is it going to be? Here we go, chat. No pressure. It's just, you know, the most important score in the game, but that's all. That's all. 4, so that gives us a skill of 10. Good, that's a nice opening skill. I like it. 10 is a good skill. That's a solid skill. Quality. Yep, good stuff. Okay, stamina is health. Now this one, he rolls 2 6-sided dice, and we're going to add 12 to that number. That's your number of hit points that you got. So stamina is what we've got next. Skill of 10 is solid. Very solid. Good quality. So what have we got for stamina? Opening stamina. 19. 7 is the roll. All right, 19's not bad. That again is solid. That's better than average. So far, I feel like Atticus Hammerstrike is solid. That's what we're talking about. 19 stamina. Okay. And last, of course, is luck. This is how luck our guy Atticus is going to be. I think that's self-explanatory. That's 6 is going to be added to a 6-sided die roll. So again, 1 6-sided die roll, add 6, and that's going to give us luck. That is average. It's just at, well, yeah, I guess you're right. Well, 6 would be average, right? Well, okay, yeah, it's slightly above average, right? 6 would be below. Wouldn't 6 be below average and 7 would be above average, right? Am I crazy? Because 12 plus 1 would be 13, and 12 plus 12 would be 24. So it's right in the middle. It's slightly above average, you know. 5. All right, so you have a luck of 11. That's definitely good. I think, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Oh, well, it's the most likely. Okay. That's fair enough. Son of Viking Dolphin people. All right. So not bad, guys. That's pretty solid, actually. 10 skill, 11 luck, 19 stamina. That is solid. I like it. Well done, Lego. Well done. Good start. Okay. Now, as far as other things are concerned, you will start your adventure with a bare minimum of equipment, but you may find other items during your travels. You are armed with a sword and are dressed in leather armor. It's always leather armor. Sword, leather armor. You have, or sorry, because we're going to do it the British way, an extra U for no reason. You have a rucksack, and it actually says in parentheses, haversack and a backpack. Now, we all know what a backpack is. What the hell is a haversack? Like, I understand the rucksack is the British trying to be cute and, you know, doing what is obviously a backpack and calling it a rucksack. But what the devil is a haversack? Also, we have a lantern to light the way. And the last thing is provisions. Now remember, provisions, eating a meal restores 4 stamina points. You can rest and eat at any time except when fighting. And you have a grand total of 10 provisions, 10 meals. I like the Canadian spelling. Yeah, Lego rolls a lot of 7s. Oh, you know, a haversack. I mean, what a haversack? 1 shoulder bag. Knapsack, backpack, rucksack, pack. Okay. So let me see this. Let me see this. If someone gives you a burlap bag, you know it's a haversack. So that just looks like a messenger bag. So a haversack is a messenger bag? That's awesome, by the way. Can we have a Civil War haversack? That's badass. Canadians just add U's for no reason. It's a warrior person. It's a warrior fanny pack. Okay, that's cool. All right. So here we go, guys. Let me save this as what we are here. Hang on 1 second. There we go. Except this time it is Temple of Terror, saved. They also say A lot. I don't know, Chris. You know, it's possible. I don't spread the word about it just because it's kind of a different dynamic. I'm not hiding it anymore. You know, I'm not concealing that I do. But I do have a lot of college students in here, which is cool. I'm a fan of college students. That's why I hang out with them so much when I teach them so much. All right. So we are good to go, I think. And only question is, how is the music relative to my voice, guys, before we get started? How is the music relative to my voice? Is it good, bad, indifferent? What say you guys? Good, bad, or indifferent? Music is good, too loud, too quiet. What do you think? A warrior fanny pack. Domo arigato, Mr. Avnato. What's up, Demiser? Good? Yeah, see? I have a lot of college students, graduate students. I love it. I love it. Okay. Awesome. All right, people. So, there we go. Atticus Hammer Strike. Skill of 10. Luck of stamina of 19. Luck of 11 with 10 provisions. You do not have any gold. You do not have any gold right now. All you've got is that sword and everything else that I mentioned before. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready for Temple of Terror? Are you hyped, people? Are you hyped? Are you ready to take Atticus Hammer Strike and take down that lizard dude, whoever he is? Sloth. Maybe I'll skip that 3%. That's it, Bendups. He's got to get a hammer, right? Are you ready? I'm only kind of hyped. Hype. All right. Here we go. Let's do it. Perhaps it was because he was born during a full moon, with wolves howling around his mother's forest hut, that Malbortus's nature was evil. Perhaps it's certain that but it is certain that after, perhaps it was something more sinister than that. But it is certain that, after his mother abandoned him, Malbortus grew up in Darkwood Forest in the care of Darkside elves. He was taught the elves' wicked ways and also discovered powers of his own. He could make plants wither and die simply by snapping his fingers. He could make animals obey him with his piercing gaze. The elves urged him on and helped him develop his powers so that they could teach him the arcane and evil magic of the ancient elf lords, magic so vile and powerful that it kills unworthy users. In pursuit of such evil powers, Malbortus grew into manhood. In order to prove to the elves that he was ready to receive the elf lord's knowledge, he first had to pass a test. He was ordered to journey south to the Desert of Skulls to find the lost city of Vatos. In the city were hidden 5 dragon artifacts, which he would have to find and collect. A simple incantation would bring the dragons to life to serve the forces of evil. Malbortis would then instruct them to fly him back to Darkwood Forest, where a massive army would be assembling. He would receive the ancient powers and lead the hordes of chaos across Alanzia in an unstoppable wave of death and destruction. It was only by a stroke of luck that these terrible plans were discovered. On the edge of Darkwood Forest lived a strange old wizard named Nostromo. And by the way, if you've played the Forest of Doom, that name may sound familiar to you, because you've run into Nostromo before. Something of an eccentric, he lived alone in his tower, practicing simple magic and communicating with animals and birds. He was always willing to sell small magic items so that he could afford to have brought to him delicious cakes from all over Alanzia. His sweet tooth was the cause of his only link with the outside world, as he rarely left the tower. It was therefore much to everyone's surprise that he came huffing and puffing into the village of Stonebridge. What could possibly have forced old Nostromo to venture through Darkwood Forest to Stonebridge? All the dwarves who lived there were eager to find out, and a message was sent to Gillibrand, their king. After the rigors of a recent quest, you are resting in Stonebridge, enjoying the merry company of the dwarves. Your wounds are almost healed, and the local blacksmith has honed the blade of your sword as only dwarves can. Resting on a porch with your feet up on the railing, you were intrigued by the commotion in front of you in the village square. Followed by a throng of inquisitive dwarves, Nostromo climbs the stone steps of Gillibrand's house and is warmly greeted at the top by the king. The crowd falls silent when Gillibrand raises his hand, and Nostromo turns to speak. You slide out of your chair and join the crowd to hear what the wizard has to say. With a glum expression, his face almost as long as his beard, Nostromo relates the bad news concerning Malbortis. The dwarfs look up apprehensively as though expecting the 5 dragons to descend upon them at any moment. He calls on them to show courage, saying, "Friends, look on the bright side. At least we are warned of our impending doom, thanks to my pet crow, who overheard the conversation between the Dark Elves and Malbortis. What we must do now is find somebody who can reach the lost city before Malbortis and destroy the dragon artifacts. We need a fearless young warrior who is willing to risk life and limb to save us all. Is there one among you who would volunteer?" Each dwarf looks around to see if another has dared to accept the challenge. Standing there watching the worried dwarves, you realize that there is only one thing you can do. You turn and run like crazy. No. With a wry smile on your face, you raise your arm in the air and offer your services. Nostromo sees you and says, "Haven't I seen you somewhere before? Never mind, you look like the kind of person we want. Make way for our brave volunteer. We must leave for my tower immediately. Come along, let's be off. You have a lot to learn, but I cannot teach you much until we are safely through Darkwood Forest and inside my laboratory." You hardly have time to cram your belongings into your backpack before the impatient wizard leaves you out of Stonebridge towards his tower on the southern edge of Darkwood Forest. Good night, Marine. All right. For an old man, Nostromo is surprisingly sprightly. You cross Red River and the plowed fields beyond and soon reach the edge of the forest. Nostromo still doesn't stop. He takes a narrow path leading into the dark wall of trees. The light fades. Branches and knotted roots obstruct the twisting path and makes the walk very tiring. You ask Nostromo why he seems unconcerned at the possibility of being attacked by monsters, forest monsters. He chuckles and tells you that his magic is well known and respected by all the creatures for miles around. None would dare challenge Nostromo. After spending a peaceful night in the forest, you reach Nostromo's tower by mid-morning the next day. You follow him up the spiral staircase to a large room at the top of the tower, and here is what you see. So I'm going to pop up a picture. Let me just find it now. That we saw. Give me a second as I get a picture here. Here it is. All right. And let me just capture that. All right, here is what you see, people. You see Dumbledore. No, just kidding. You don't see Dumbledore, but you do see this dude. There he is. Temple of Good Times, right? Okay. Shelves, cupboards, and cabinets line the walls and are filled with bottles, jars, books, boxes, and all manner of strange artifacts. Nostromo slumps down into his old oak chair, by now looking quite tired from the long journey. He reaches into his pocket and pulls out a fragile pair of gold-rimmed spectacles. After placing them on his nose, he peers at you over the top of them, and you feel quite unnerved by his piercing gaze. Finally, he says, "Anybody who would hope to defeat Malboris must certainly know a little magic. You look bright enough to learn some, but I don't think you have time to absorb the 10 spells I would like to teach you. By the way, I would like you to know how privileged you are to learn my magic, but a crisis is a crisis. Now, let's get on with it. Which spells shall I teach you?" All right, and hold on a second while I look at the choices. Here are the choices that you guys have, and if someone is able to set up a poll for this, that would be lovely. Here are the possible options that you have. You have the following choices. You have to choose the spell, and then it's going to describe what the spell is, but they should be pretty self-explanatory. The choices are as follows. Open Door, Creature Sleep, Magic Arrow, Language, Read Symbols, I will read this again, so don't worry, Light, Fire, Jump, Detect Trap, and Create Water. So again, here are the choices. The choices are as follows, and you will get to choose 4 of these spells. 4 of these spells. The choices are as follows. Open Door, Creature Sleep, Magic Arrow, Language, Read Symbols, Light, Fire, Jump, Detect Trap, and Create Water. All of the above. So I will give you that one more time. I assume Shadow's making this, so I'll give you that one more time, Shadowed. Again, the choices are Open Door, Creature Sleep, Magic Arrow, Language, Read Symbols, Light, Fire, Jump, Detect Trap, and Create Water. So what we're going to do is here, guys, we're going to do this one by one. So you guys will get a chance to vote for 4 ultimately, but vote for the one that you want the most to start with. So choose the one that you want the most to start with. You guys will have a choice of 4 of these. So the way you're going to vote for 4 of them, Demisers, we're going to do them one by one. So you guys will have a separate vote each time. You're going to have to do it 4 times. Exactly, Bendups. You guys will do it 4 times. So that's what it is. So this is just for the first spell of the 4. All you have to do is just cut and paste the second time around, right? So this is the first of the 4 spells. Choose 11. Fire. Let me stand next to your fire. Let me stand next to your fire. The wizard named Pastrami. Yeah. Yistromo. That's a good point. That's a good point. Ah, cool. All right. Okay, so go ahead and vote in that straw poll. Go ahead and vote in that straw poll that was just placed up. It's read symbols. The way the spells work is there will be different parts in the game where you're given a choice of whether to use a spell or not. The spells cost stamina. They cost a certain amount of stamina to cast. So they'll cost a couple of stamina points when you cast them. I believe they can be used more than once depending on when the book asks you. They can be used more than once, but they do cost stamina to cast. So. White mages can't jump. Nice, love. Okay, so again, top 4. So you guys are choosing, so you guys can pick 4. So you guys can pick 4 there in that in the straw poll. So you guys can pick 4. Please do not cheat. Only 4, okay? So far, it looks like everyone wants open door and read symbols. We got light, and then we got detect trap and create water. Oh, did you really, Brother Todd? Nice, that's awesome. I voted for all of them. You can't.